This is weird. I haven't done this in a very long time. I guess, I don't know who's there. I guess I'll wait for more people to get on. I haven't done this since back when they made the restriction for you had to have 1,000 subscribers. And I didn't have that at the time. And then when I finally got 1,000 subscribers, I never had a chance to live stream, but here we are. Let me see if I can bring the chat up on my computer so I can actually see it. I'm clearly not prepared for this. This is so weird. All right, I see. Hello. I guess I'll wait for a few more people to jump on and then I'll start the repair. So this is actually Ben's iPad. You might know him from Twitter. He's edited a lot of my videos. This is an iPad mini first generation. Very cracked. It works, but the touchscreen doesn't work in a lot of spots. It's also a space gray iPad, but it has a white screen. So I have a black screen so we can make it the proper color again. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Just going to see if a few more people will join, but probably not. But I'll wait a few minutes here. Hi, Ben. Can you hear me? Because I want to make sure it sounds normal. I don't know. Ask Ben. Ben, how did you break it this badly? I think Ben left. That's nice. All right. Trying to work around my camera setup here. I need to get a proper overhead mount so I don't have to keep bumping into my tripod. Like I literally have this hand on the one side of the tripod and then this hand on the other. It's really not practical. Anyways, I guess I will just get started. So first thing I'm gonna do is turn this off. And I do actually have a heat plate now. It's not really visible on the camera. And if I try to show you, I'm gonna knock over my mic. See, there. Although I don't think I'm gonna use it because the screen's been replaced before, so I don't think the adhesive is gonna be strong enough to really justify using that. But another time. Can I zoom in? Yeah, let me see if I can. Kind of want to get the whole mat in here because I'm going to be, like when I have the screen propped up, then it might not be in the view. But let me see what I can do. Oops. I need to work on my video skills. They're not great. Okay. Yeah, so here it is. Did I turn it off already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Then here's my replacement screen. I don't know if this, I hope it comes with adhesive. I'm pretty sure it does. If not, I'm gonna have to just cut it myself, which is annoying. This is an iPad mini first generation on iOS 8.3 that I'm fixing for a friend. Yeah, it's on iOS 8.3 actually. So a little bit faster than iOS 9 at least, but still kind of slow. This is not Ben's main iPad. I was actually at his house and I saw it and I was like, can I fix that? And he was like, I guess. So I just took his iPad and I'm fixing it for him. I just felt like doing it because I was like, this is really depressing. Like, I don't care if, you know, you pay me for it. I just want to fix it. It hurts me to look at it. So let's see, I have some clamps here. It's been a bit since I've done one of these. I'm like double checking on iFixit right now. Pretty sure I know what I'm doing, but I just want to make sure before I break it. Okay, yeah, it opens that way. Okay. So I don't know if I'm gonna need heat or not. I might want to use a little bit of heat. If you have any questions for me, even if they're completely unrelated to the video, definitely ask. I'm keeping an eye on the chat, so when I'm not looking at the iPad, I will answer your questions. Yeah, iOS 8 isn't like super rare on the mini one, but it's not super common either. It's on 8.3, which I think is a pretty stable version, so not bad. You can also use Cool Booter to like dual boot it with any version you want, but if it is on iOS 9.3.5, then it would be it'd be like a what do they call it? Like semi-untethered. So you'd have to connect it to the computer if it unjailbroke, and then you'd have to re-jailbreak it so you could actually boot into the other OS. Let me see here. Oops. I'm not too worried about breaking this screen, obviously. This would be taking a lot longer than it is now if I was worried about the digitizer, but it's broken already, so I just have to make sure I don't break the LCD. This tape stuck in between the housing and the digitizer. There we go. Okay. Zoom out a little bit here. So now we have the digitizer lifted up, so we just have to remove, there's 4 screws in the corner holding the LCD down, and then we have to do the terrifying process of actually lifting the LCD up without breaking it. I always like turn the iPad on, I probably shouldn't, after I lift the LCD up, because I'm like so scared that every noise I hear is like a cracked LCD. Let me get a magnet screw holder. Here we go. Hey Ian, how's it going? Ian, do you remember back when you had only 1,000 subscribers and your chat was super dead? Do you remember it? Maybe if I collabed with Ian on a live stream, I'd have more than like 3 people in my chat. All right. Of course, I got glass all on the LCD, and I'm gonna have to. Your chat is still dead? Oh, so I have a while to go then if I want a not dead chat. Like, this is my like AMA live stream. You guys can ask me anything. I might not answer if it's weird, but if you have any questions about anything, just ask me. Yes, Ian, we do have to collab. You should like come over here in person. We can just collab in person. That'd be cool. Maybe someday. When we both have 1 million subscribers. So now that I've lifted the LCD up, I have to remove all of these screws on the side here for the shield. There is quite a few of them. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I'm a little bit far away from you, Ian, but you know. iPhone SE1. I mean, it depends with an SE1. They're honestly so cheap online to buy that you're not going to be spending much more money just buying a used one. But I always like to repair things that aren't really worth repairing just to keep them from being trash. It's kind of just who I am. I don't like anything to go to waste. So I mean, that's ultimately up to you. If it's something like just a battery, then it would be worth it if you are confident you're not going to mess it up. A screen, it can get kind of like close to just buying another one. So I mean, it's up to you really. I would fix it. Is it worth it? If you're not like super confident that it's going to go well, maybe not. I do hate how there's a lot of things that are like really perfectly fine and could be repaired, but they're just so expensive. Like my iPad, it's the same iPad I did a video on, replacing the screen. I got it cheap with a smashed screen. The battery stopped working, like it would reboot every 3 minutes. So I replaced the battery for $30, although there's also a hairline crack on my screen, but it's just one hairline crack. Here, I'll show you. This is my iPad. There is, oh my God, why is my camera overexposed? There is a crack, I don't know if you can see it, right here, and it runs down, but it's so hard to see that I'm like, I'm not spending $180. So I replaced the battery without cracking the screen further, and I'm like, $30, and now my iPad works. But if I was to replace the screen on that, it's like not much cheaper than just buying a used iPad. And I think that's kind of sad, honestly. And like, you think like someone has an issue with their battery, they might throw out their iPad, and someone might have a screen with their, a bad screen and throw it out because it's not worth fixing. If we got all of these iPads that are too expensive to fix and just Frankensteined them, we could save so many. Especially with MacBooks, like there's so many MacBooks that the screen literally costs more than the computer itself, and it's just really sad. A new screen and a battery? Depends. I mean, it's up to you. It's on iOS 12, which is kind of nice. I think if I were to do that, I would buy a locked iPhone SE on eBay that has a good screen and a good battery, although it is kind of hard to tell if it's going to have a good battery if it's a locked phone. But I would just look for a locked one to take the screen from and see if the battery's any good, is what I would do. One thing you can do when buying locked phones is check the serial number to see the manufacture date. Because if you find one with a later manufacture date, the battery's more likely to not be degraded. But yeah, I think that for a phone that is older, buying a phone to Frankenstein with is probably the best choice financially. Oh gosh, yes, OLED phones. Like, yeah, I had a Note 10 Plus. The only thing wrong with it is the screen, but it's literally like the same cost as the phone. So, like, what's the point? Like, iPhones are the only ones where the OLEDs do drop in price because they make all those aftermarket ones. But for things like MacBooks, no one makes aftermarket screens, and same with like Samsung, they don't usually, or they don't, there's not as much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, good luck if you do decide to fix it. I still fix phones like that all the time, but oh yeah, you do. Well, does yours at least still works? The one I had, like the OLED itself was bad. Oh, I missed a screw. All right. Oh gosh. That that's not good. I don't know if that's doesn't even look like severe water damage. I mean, it might be like just moisture from like, I don't know. That's weird. Oh, wait. Is the battery punctured? Oh, it is. Dang it. Oh, this is a fixing an iPad mini 1 screen replacement. So it looks like the battery is punctured in the same way that it is on my iPad Pro, or that my iPad Pro battery was punctured. After I move this LCD, I'll show you guys kind of what I'm seeing, because no, it's not glue. Just connect the battery. Fun fact, you can put an iPhone 5 battery in an iPad mini 1 and an iPad mini 1 battery in an iPhone 5. They use the same connectors, and it technically works. Anyways, oh, I still didn't remove the digitizer. Hold on. I don't usually do iPad videos because I have to have the camera mounted in a certain way where it gets in my way more. I need to get a better system for this. Ben, yeah, what did you do? Your battery is punctured, just like... Yeah, so there's like 2 puncture marks. And like my iPad Pro continued to function with that for a while, and eventually it started boot looping. So yeah, I was debating buying a battery for it, but I was like, it's an iPad mini 1. The battery's fine. Clearly not. I don't, yeah, there's like powder, like, I don't know if that's battery acid or what. I mean, I guess the battery probably like, there was an impact or something. Like, is there a dent on the other side? No, so it must have been through the screen or something. Yeah, you know what could have happened? It could have been like from the old screen, glass shard got stuck in between the metal frame and the battery and like kind of poked it. That's my, and you can also see there is a ton of fingerprints that aren't mine from the previous shop. So, this point, let me see if I have an iPad mini 1 battery. I think the only one I have is in a locked iPad that I would have to crack open. I have an iPad mini 4 battery. Wait, would that actually work? Oh, it's a terrible battery. Ben, I have the battery from your iPad mini 4 with like 50% health. They actually use the same connectors, so I wonder if it would theoretically turn it on. Like, would it fit? We're doing science experiments now. Yeah, it fits, so... Let me grab a charger. If I break it, I am sorry, but it was for the live stream. You gotta take sacrifices sometimes. I'm just kidding, I won't break it. Okay, yeah, that battery actually works. I mean, the battery is garbage. That is, okay, so we learned that you can actually use an iPad mini 4 battery in an iPad mini 1. Let's see if it actually boots it, though. That's a whole other... Because sometimes when the circuitry is different, it'll just not boot. So the previous screen was cracked to bits. This one was also cracked to bits. How did you break it so badly twice? Is it just being slow or is it turning off? Oh, okay, it booted 78%. You know, this battery is very unreliable. Yes. And then it just instantly died. But that's because this battery is garbage. But yeah, so the iPad mini 4 battery does actually work. I'm not gonna use it because it's garbage. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep the original battery in, just so I don't have to like stop the live stream, so I have something to repair, and then I'll just open it up later and actually put a new battery in it. So let me put this battery back. Oh, let me show you the iPhone 5 battery in it. Okay, I have an iPhone 5 battery. Ben, why are you giving me money? You don't have to do that. But actually, I'm sort of glad you did that because I had no idea if I set this up properly. So it's good that that works. Yeah, I'll use that to buy a good battery from somewhere sketchy. So it blows up or something. Okay, here's the iPhone 5 battery. You can see it connects perfectly. Is this battery also dead? It probably is. Why'd I put my charger away? I don't know. Oh, shit. Oh, I just demonetized myself. Oops. Okay. Let's see if the iPhone 5 battery will charge. Okay, there. Oh, no. I don't think it's detecting the battery. iPhone 5 battery is supposed to work in an iPad mini. But maybe this battery's shot. I have no idea. It could be. Yeah, I think this battery's toast. But yeah, you can actually use an iPhone 5 battery in here, which is a really funny site. Maybe I'll have to do a video on that. Anyways, let's just continue with this repair and pretend that the battery isn't punctured. Your neighbor broke your screen. And no, don't send me more money. You're not allowed. Other people can, just not you, Ben. You specifically are banned from sending me money. Oh my gosh, Ian, thank you. I will buy the highest quality Mobile Centrics battery now. You know, this video might get demonetized because I accidentally said big bag word, so that makes up for it, I guess. I'm just gonna clean these off. The thing about the fingerprints on these is they never actually rub off. Like, I don't know if there's a secret to it. I got a few of them, but they're like permanent. And then we'll get the side with the battery acid or God knows what. Yeah, I will actually. That's a good idea. Thank you, because that's what I did with my iPad Pro. And that's a good idea. Okay, it wasn't the first 30 seconds, so does that mean I'm okay? Oh, okay, we're good then. I actually didn't mean to, though. I tried to keep this somewhat PG. Okay. That is, like, permanent. I do have that locked iPad, the battery I could probably use it from, but I'll buy a new one since you guys gave me money for it. By 1 cent. Is it going to be a competition now? I'm just paranoid because I just got monetized. So I'm like, I don't want to lose it now. Okay, let me get that Captain tape. You tried to eat the battery. I'm just going to go with that. That's what I'm going to tell everybody. There we go. We got some tape on it. And now this LCD is all dirty, but like if I try to clean it off, I don't know if I'm gonna make it worse or not. Okay, I got the glass off of it. You have to be careful, like if there's glass shards on it and then you use a cloth, you're just gonna scratch it. And there we go. Yeah, this is like a 70% ISO wipe. I don't know if I should use 99 because that might be a bit much for the LCD is so fragile. I don't want to. And whenever like I clean an LCD or like an iPad, or not an iPad, a MacBook screen, it always gets all like foggy, like hazy for a bit until I really try to clean it. Cotton ball? Maybe. Okay. I don't want to press harder on it, so once I install it, I'll clean it a little more here. Okay, so that's somewhat worth it to fix it then. The SCs are pretty cheap in America here. Okay, so now I have to clean all of the adhesive off. And I guess I shouldn't put more adhesive on since I'm going to be opening it again. Let's see. I always like to use the nylon spudger for this, but it's going to be a tedious process, which might be kind of boring. I usually speed this process up a lot when I edit a video, or when Ben edits it, I make him do it. Yeah, I would still fix it since like then it doesn't go to waste, but is it worth it? Maybe not. I mean, this iPad mini is barely worth fixing, but I just felt like fixing it. It won't, but I have to be careful. Like, I was holding it, so I didn't want it to like flex. So I'm gonna clean it more when it's actually sitting on the iPad. So what I'm doing here is I'm using isopropyl alcohol, and I put that on the spudger, and the chemical reaction sort of makes the adhesive weaker. Ben, stop giving me money. Yeah, so Ben keeps he keeps telling me to edit he wants to, I can't speak. He wants to edit my videos still, but I don't have the money. I want to edit them myself. But then he's like saying that I don't have to give him money, but I'm like, I'm not gonna just make you edit my videos for nothing. See, my video editor is paying me, which doesn't sound right. Why is this happening? Don't pay you. Well, I mean, I used to not pay you, but I feel bad, so I have to pay you now. And then I wouldn't be making any money on YouTube, because it'd all be going to you. I am a terrible video editor, though, for the record. I'm also bad at recording, so if this looks horrible, that's because Ben usually fixes everything in editing. Yeah, you should have Ben. Ben's gonna get so many opportunities now that he's not gonna have time to edit my videos. He's gonna be editing all of Ian's videos now. Ben's gonna become a full-time video editor, all thanks to me fixing his iPad mini. I just started your career, Ben. You're welcome. Yeah, well, it's funny because, like, I almost want to edit because, for one, I want to know how to. Like, I want to learn about it. And because it makes me feel slightly less guilty about having a 2019 MacBook Pro. But, you know, I don't have time to edit, and I don't really like editing. I don't like sitting still. Like, when I'm repairing, I'm sitting, but at least I'm doing something with my hands. It's very hard for me to just sit down. I can't even listen to music because I have to listen to the video. If I'm sitting still, I have to be listening to music. It's just kind of like how I am. I don't know. Well, that's what I did with that Kindle video. I think that's my last video I uploaded. That one, I just threw it into iMovie. Yes, I need to start using Final Cut again, I know. I literally just threw that into iMovie and cut out pauses, like long pauses, and then put it out there. And that's why the video did horrible. But to your point, if you do a ton of videos that are bad and they'll only get a few views, that's better than wanting to make high quality uploads and uploading once every 3 months like me. Okay, Ben, but like, you're too good for me to like not pay you now. So I need more money first, and then I'll have you edit again. You have to get people to subscribe to my channel so I make more money so I can have you video edit. And then I'll let you edit again. You guys should subscribe to Ben's channel. I don't remember what it is, but you should subscribe to it. I keep bumping the camera. Yeah, I did put an actual thumbnail on this video. I don't know if it's very good, but I put a solid 2-minute effort into it, which is more than I usually do. See, my problem with Final Cut Pro is I tried to download the trial today. Or not today, a week ago or something. And it said that my Mac OS version's too old for the latest version of Final Cut. So I have to update my Mac before I can use it again. Which is fine, I just need to do that. Okay, my nylon spudger is really, I need a new one. I often will use this. This definitely does a lot better of a job. And what I also do, okay, Ben, we'll have a business meeting later. So I take one of these, and this is why I have to replace these so often. I take these and I go at the corner because using just the nylon spudger or the Isesmo, it doesn't pick up the very edge here. And it gets the extra dirt. So that is, I used to have one of these that I accidentally split apart that I would use specifically for this. I don't know what happened to it. Or actually, I think the reason I got rid of it is because I have a special tool for getting rid of dirt. Although I don't know how well it works in comparison. Because this is like for soldering stuff. So I don't know if it's going to work for this. I guess it does. It makes a slightly more painful noise though. Tanner, are you a part? Yeah, I am gay, so I am part of the LGBT community. Yeah, I'm on an early version of Big Sur. I don't know, okay, so when I first updated to Big Sur, I did do some updates because it was really buggy, but eventually I was like, okay, this isn't really buggy again. I hate Big Sur. I miss, the one thing I hate about Big Sur is the notifications. To clear them, you either have to do that, like that slide over gesture with the trackpad, or you have to press that tiny little X. I missed Catalina where there was a big close button. Yes, Tanner's gay repair channel. Yeah, I didn't use Catalina because y'all scared me away from using it. So when I finally used it, it was towards the end of Catalina where it wasn't buggy. So I actually had a good experience with Catalina. I still really like Mojave though. Oh yeah, my phone's at 20%, so I don't know what to do. Cause my mic is plugged in. So I don't know how to charge it. Or actually, because I thought I have this like double dongle, which is two, it turns one lightning into two. And so then I have my microphone plugged in with one and then the charger with the other. Although it's not charging it fast enough, it's still draining. But that might be because then I have it plugged into this powered USB. Let me plug this into my good charger. I mean, while I was charging, maybe. Okay, can you still hear me or did I totally screw stuff up? Because my adapter is terrible. I'm using an SE second generation. SE second generation. I also have a Galaxy S10e, which has a better camera, so I've used that on some of my videos. But for this one, I just use my iPhone because I'm a little more familiar with it. I'm totally fine with my iPhone, but I wish I had a better camera. If my YouTube starts bringing me in enough money where I'm actually making a significant amount, I will probably get a nicer phone just for that. All right, see ya, Ian. Can you get me some lunch too? I'm hungry. But yeah, it was good talking. Thank you for reviving my chat, Ian. Okay, good. The sound is good. And for those who just joined, I'm fixing an iPad mini 1 screen. The battery's punctured, so I'll fix that later, but we're just gonna go ahead with the screen replacement. I'm removing the adhesive, which is a time-consuming process. So, you guys have any video ideas for me? I have a bunch of video ideas that I've thought of, and not a lot of time to do them. But I just want to get an idea of like, what's something that you would think would be a really cool video to watch? Or like, of the videos I've uploaded, like what are your favorite videos of mine? Apple device lot. Yeah, I definitely plan to do more because of the Apple device lot videos because those do really well. So that is definitely, I am on the lookout for good deals. I don't have any money right now, but when I do, I will probably buy an iPhone lot. Just have to find a good deal. The ones that I've edited. You know what, Ben? I'm gonna edit your face. I really need an overhead camera mount because trying to sit in between my tripod is the most uncomfortable thing. You guys have no idea. I can barely see what I'm working on. See, this is why I don't record a lot of my repairs, because I enjoy them more when I'm not recording, because the camera isn't in my way. So once I can get a setup where I'm actually enjoying repairs while I'm doing them a little more, I'll start recording a lot more often. Like, you're talking like ones that look like they were smashed with a hammer type of thing? Because I actually did that once, but I never uploaded the video. Which, I don't know why, but I am pretty sure I never uploaded that video. It was a video of a bunch of iPhone 4s. Did I ever upload that? It's like a lot of 4s, and they all look like they were smashed. I don't think I did, because I don't think the video, I don't think I was confident with how it turned out. But maybe I should, because that actually might be sort of interesting. I'll just have to have Ben fix every issue with it in post. Yeah, see the thing is, I'm really just trying to build my audience right now. So as long as I can at least break even on the cost that I spend on the parts and the phones, I'm happy because I can make a little bit through my YouTube revenue. I do want to do some newer iPhones actually, because all of my videos I just have older ones. Oh, the app. Yes, I do want to find more severely water damaged stuff because that does well. And I don't know if I've ever really said this. I have been getting into micro soldering a little bit here. So that could be interesting in terms of the water damage stuff, because instead of just being like, oh, can't fix this, doesn't turn on, I can actually take it a step further and try to fix it through my micro soldering skills. Only problem is my skills are very rusty. I have not done it in a while. And I tried to do it yesterday and I was like, holy crap, I forgot everything I learned. And I do need to get, my microscope has like a camera, but I can't figure out how to get it to work. But when I do, I can actually show you guys what I'm seeing through the microscope. So yeah, there's a lot of potential with doing stuff like that. Ben, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to buy a expensive iPhone right now, but in the future, potentially, honestly. I could make a video out of that. Maybe my entire content should just be fixing Ben's stuff, because he breaks enough stuff where I can just I can just be a permanent customer of Ben and buy every broken thing he owns. I sell on eBay just locally. It's a lot more of a hassle for me to ship globally, but maybe in the future, I don't know. Yeah, so the reason I haven't done a collection video is because I stopped collecting a very long time ago. I do have some broken stuff that's like sort of a collection of that stuff that I'll eventually sell. I can show you a bunch of my broken gadgets, but I don't know if that's as exciting as a collection video. I know people like that, but yeah, I don't really collect anymore. And the reason I don't is because I was like, I would rather someone else be using these than me having them sitting around. And they're expensive to, you know, collect. And at the time, I was like $600 in debt. And my dad was getting really annoyed with me. So I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm going to sell my collection. And I haven't looked back since. I had a very big spending problem a little bit ago, and my collection was a huge part of that. So, but now I don't. So I have some money I can put into the channel, which will be cool. I haven't been uploading much because, like, last June I got a job, and where I work, we're very busy in the summer, so I was working extra hours. And then school started, so I just really haven't had much time for my channel. Although I've recently decided to take Saturdays off of work, which is why I am live streaming. So my hope is to have weekly uploads again, because I'm going to be making videos every Saturday and then uploading them sometime throughout the week, because I'll probably edit them during classes that I'm supposed to be paying attention in. So that's the goal. So far I've been keeping up with it, even though my Kindle video was a desperate last minute, let me throw something together, but it was an upload. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to collect, but, and I was also like, a lot of my devices started boot looping, or a part would fail, and I was just getting so frustrated. Like, and I was also paranoid that they would brick themselves, and I didn't know how to back the SHSH blobs up on the newer devices. I still don't really know how, and figuring out was stressful for me, honestly. Like, I remember one time I had a 5S on 7.0 point something, and the back camera stopped working randomly. It also had a cracked screen, which I eventually fixed. But the back camera worked when I got it, and then it stopped working. And I replaced it, and it still didn't work. And so it was a board level issue, and that was like my favorite collection device, I think. So I was just so mad at that point. Not even mad, I was just like frustrated, because I'm like, I don't have much money at the time. So losing my most valuable thing in my collection was just pretty sad. And that's the thing, like, you can have a device on a rare iOS version, and then you can wake up the next morning and it's in a permanent boot loop. So, like, you can just kind of lose it all. And that's just too depressing for me. So when I want to enjoy older iOS, I buy a device that needs repair on older iOS, play with it a little, and then I sell it. But I'm not really super interested in the older iOS thing anymore. But I'm definitely interested in preserving them, so like I don't update devices I sell if they're on a rare iOS. That's why I'm trying to sell that demo iPad on iOS 10 from that video I had. My phone isn't charging. Oh yeah, yes. I've had some expanding batteries. Ben knows all about that too. Okay, I'm getting a beefy charger. I swear if my phone dies, I don't have it on eBay. It's on my Twitter. I had information about if someone wanted to buy it. I might list it on eBay because I don't think it's gotten too much attention on Twitter. Just have not had a chance to. There is a lot of things that I don't have a chance to list. I have a refurbished pair of AirPods Pro, fresh from Apple. And they've been sitting for like a month because I haven't listed them. So if you want to buy refurbished AirPods, hit me up. So do you, Ben. I went over to Ben's house and I was like, your iPod Nano battery's expanding. And he was like, no, it's not. And I showed him and he was like, oh my gosh, it is. I just was going through his collection. Ben, you should make a collection video. Everybody loves those and you have a collection. Yeah, iOS 8 was pretty weird, like with the contacts in the app switcher, especially. Yeah, if you want to buy the iPad on Twitter, I'm Tanner Fixes Tech. That's my handle, just like here. If you send me a message, we can talk about that. Oh, shoot. For live streams, you don't get revenue, like ad revenue. I think there might be a way to place ads in a live stream. I don't know if you guys have gotten any. I don't think I have that set up. It's through like chats. You can get money if people like give you donations. And then once the live stream is done, you can upload it as a video. And if you watch the video after the fact, it'll have ads and I can get ad revenue that way. But really with the live streams, I think the big thing is just donations. But I'm still trying to figure out this monetization stuff myself, to be honest, so I might be wrong about some things. I don't know, honestly. I haven't really looked at that. I was looking at my watch hours for a while because I wanted to get 4,000 so I could get monetized. At this point, I'm really just focused on my views per video and my subscriber count. Have to look into all the other analytics a little more. The stream ends when I get the screen on. And I'm still trying to clean off the adhesive, so the stream will probably end in, I don't know, 30 minutes? Or if my phone dies, I need to see if it's charging. It's not really charging, so if my phone dies first, then the stream ends. Let me turn my brightness down. Okay. I guess I don't need I don't need this to be perfect because I'm not setting the screen down all the way because I have to replace the battery. So I guess I don't have to worry about the adhesive being perfect yet. Install the screen sideways. Well, I'm gonna install it properly when I get the battery. I'm not gonna adhere it down, remove the adhesive, and then re-adhere it down. Cause like I know I have to open it when I get that new battery, which I will order after this stream, if I remember. Ben, you're gonna have to remind me to order the battery. I didn't consider how boring the adhesive part of this would be. Maybe I should have fixed an iPhone. Okay. Okay, I can. Let me see if my phone's charging upwards. No, it's not. I'm at 3%. This stream is going to end so soon. That's not good. I guess I'll have to start installing the screen. Okay. So there's our new digitizer. Oh, shoot. Okay. Can you guys still hear me? Because I unplugged the mic, so my phone will actually charge properly now because I was at 1%. Don't know if it automatically switched microphones or if it's going to be completely silent. Okay, good. I'm sure I sound a lot less nice because I'm using the built-in mic now, but I'll be more prepared for my next live stream. So I'm just going to reinstall the shield here, which holds the battery connector, LCD connector, and digitizer connector. Okay, that's good. Unless if my external microphone was never working in the first place. Maybe it wasn't, which is kind of sad. And now I have to install the shield here. Honestly, maybe I'll just leave the shield off because I'm gonna have to be back in this iPad. And that's a lot of screws. I'll just put the LCD ones on. Oops, why am I touching it? Oops. Oh. There's a magnet right there, and the screw just got right. Oh, Touch ID. This is an iPad Mini 1 that we're fixing, so just doing a digitizer swap. Oh yeah, and you just got here. So basically the battery's punctured, we found out. So I was gonna do a digitizer replacement. At this point, I'm just reassembling it, not using adhesive because we're gonna have to open it again. But yeah, just a digitizer swap on the Mini 1, so. And I'm not putting the adhesive back. I'm just gonna see if it'll turn on at least. And I don't know if I pulled the digitizer cable too much. Hopefully I didn't damage that. So I'm just gonna test this real quick. And if everything is good, we can end the live stream and fully assemble it with a new battery in another live stream. All right. Okay, I'm glad I pulled that away because it just asked for the sign-in password for iCloud. That's why I'm trying not to show it, because I don't want to leak Ben's email. And as you can see, I just used the keyboard. Seems to be responding to touch just fine. So once I get a new battery for this, I'll be back with another live stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I know this live stream was not super exciting because it was mostly just me removing adhesive. Quality wasn't great, but next time, hopefully I can make it a lot more entertaining. This was my first live stream in forever, so definitely will improve on that. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for sticking around. It was nice talking to everybody. I'll see you later.